The execution room you are now stood in is actually the second execution room to be used at Shepton Mallet Prison. Until 1868, executions were carried out in public view. These took place at Ilchester Prison, just outside the prison walls, in a field known as the Gallows 5 Acres. From 1868, public executions were stopped in Great Britain, and all executions took place behind closed doors. At Shepton Mallet Prison, there was a hanging shed near the entrance on Frithfield Lane. This was used until 1926, during which time 7 prisoners were executed. These 7 men were buried within the walls of the prison in unmarked graves. Between 1943 and 1945, 16 American soldiers, most of whom were convicted of murder, were executed in the room you are now stood in. One of these prisoners was Private David Cobb, whose cell you can visit in A-Wing. The most famous executioner to execute prisoners at Shepton Mallet Prison was Albert Pierpoint. Albert was known for his precision in hangings and revolutionised executions to make them more humane. His fastest execution on record was just 7 seconds, from getting the condemned man from his cell and through the drop. Next to the execution room, you can see a mock-up of the condemned man's cell. This was originally twice the size of the room you currently see. The condemned man never knew that this room was right next to the execution room. On the morning of the execution, the officers would move a bookshelf and reveal a secret door which led into the execution room. The condemned man would spend 10 days in this cell, leading up to their execution date. There would be 2 prison officers in the room with the prisoner at all times. You would typically find a chessboard or a pack of game cards in this cell, as well as writing material.